Psychedelic mushrooms have now been legal in Oregon for more than a year, and places where people can go and try it keep popping up. Service centers have opened all over the state of Oregon, and one of the newest is in the Beaverton area. We visited Brain Brew PDX and spoke to a veteran on a mission to help his fellow vets.
And that was the most difficult for me, is just trying to be a normal person.
It hasn't been an easy journey for Ben Kramer, a Marine veteran and former firefighter.
I was in the Marines from 2009 to 2014.
After that, he was a firefighter from 2015 until December of 2022. He says the U.S. military prepared him for combat, but it did not prepare him for everyday life back in Beaverton.
The thing I remember being the most confusing was getting out, coming back to the town I was born and raised in, and couldn't sleep at all. And I slept like a baby in Afghanistan.
Like many veterans, he self-medicated to cope. Data from the Department of Veterans Affairs show more than 20% of veterans with PTSD also abuse drugs and/or alcohol. And the VA found in Oregon the suicide rate for veterans in 2021 was significantly higher than the national suicide rates for both veterans and the general population. The same was true for veterans in Washington when compared to the general population.
When I started hearing about psilocybin, it was actually from a friend who had attempted suicide, and then he found psilocybin and it changed him just completely.
Medical research out of Johns Hopkins found magic mushrooms can help treat depression. More studies need to be done, but researchers also say psychedelics may help with substance abuse too. Helping other vets meant so much to Kramer that he quit firefighting, a profession he loved, to work here at Brain Brew PDX, a new psilocybin service center in Washington County.
We are so glad to show you our service center.
Mary Nielsen is a co-owner.
I do believe that there is a huge crisis, catastrophe in the mental health space.
Here, trained facilitators will work as contractors, monitoring people who've taken psilocybin. Nielsen says safety is built into the experience. Before taking magic mushrooms, people need to have an orientation session. They'll need a ride home. Facilitators have to follow up. There are also cameras and facilitator background checks.
The facilitator license is $2,000 a year. The service center license is $10,000 a year. The startup costs are quite high.
So the experience is not cheap. After everything is said and done, it may cost someone a couple $1,000s. But over time, Nielsen anticipates prices will fall, making psilocybin more accessible to people and veterans.
It's saved lives, and I'm not trying to sound dramatic, but it's saved a few of my friends' lives.
So we didn't have enough time to get into it, but Kramer got his facilitator's license paid for thanks to a local nonprofit called Uphold Our Troops. We'll have more on how veterans organizations are participating in the magic mushroom industry in our story on KGW.com a little later this morning. And you know what? We talked about some heavy stuff here, depression, suicide. So we also want to mention the 988 hotline. You can call it anytime if you or a loved one need to talk to someone. The person on the other end can give support or connect you to resources.